Once upon a time, in the vibrant village of Agbani, Agbomma was a shining star, beloved by all who knew her. Her marriage to Ikem, a kind and gentle man, was blessed with 5 beautiful children, and her food store in the village market was renowned for its delicious meals. Agbomma's cooking skills were a gift from the gods, and her warm smile could light up even the darkest of days. One fateful evening, as Agbomma was returning from the market, her basket empty, but her heart full of joy, a reckless driver speeding through the village hit Agbomma and she died on the spot, leaving her family and community in mourning. The villagers wept for the loss of their dear Agbomma, and her husband, Ikem, was consumed by grief. Little did they know that Agbomma's spirit did not rest. It traveled to a distant land where she began anew, establishing a grand restaurant that attracted people from far and wide. Her cooking skills, once a staple in Agbani, now delighted the taste bud of strangers. None suspected that the charismatic chef Agbomma was in fact a ghost. The restaurant, named Agbomma's Delights, became a sensation, with people traveling from far and near to savor her delicious dishes. Agbomma's ghostly form moved with grace and precision, her hands moving swiftly as she cooked up a storm. Her menu was a testament of her creativity and skills, with dishes like Agbomma's finest jollof rice and Agbomma's secret soup. People raved about her food, but none knew the secret behind the chef's remarkable abilities. Meanwhile, back in Agbani, Ikem and his children struggled to come to terms with their loss. Ikem's friends and family tried to console him, but his heart remained heavy with grief. The village market, once filled with Agbomma's laughter and the aroma of her cooking, seemed empty and lifeless without her. One fateful day, a traveler from Agbani named Obika stumbled upon Agbomma's restaurant while on a journey. His eyes widened in disbelief as he beheld the familiar face of the woman he had mourned. Obika's mind raced with questions, but he couldn't bring himself to approach the ghostly chef. Instead, he hastened back to Agbani, determined to share his extraordinary encounter with Ikem and his kinsmen. Obika's tale was met with doubt, but he persisted, convinced that he had indeed seen Agbomma. Ikem, though doubtful, couldn't shake off the feeling that Obika's words had stirred within him. He began to wonder if his beloved wife was truly gone, or if there was more to her story than he knew. After much persuasion, Ikem agreed to accompany Obika back to the distant land, along with 2 of his kinsmen. The journey was long and tiring, but their curiosity drove them forward. As they entered Agbomma's restaurant, they were met with a strange sight. The woman they had long buried now stood before them, vibrant and full of life. The group froze, their eyes fixed on Agbomma's ghostly form. Ikem's heart raced with a mix of emotions: shock, fear, and a glimmer of hope. Agbomma, sensing their presence, turned to face them. Her eyes locked onto Ikem's eyes, and for a moment, time stood still. Ikem, mustering courage, called out to his beloved wife, "Agbomma, is that you?" The ghostly chef's eyes fluttered and she vanished into thin air. Chaos erupted as Ikem, his kinsmen, and Agbomma's customers fled in terror. From that day forward, the legend of Agbomma, the ghostly cook, spread throughout the land. Some claimed to have glimpsed her in the market, while others whispered of her restaurant, now a haunted haven.